Hi Flosstube, I'm Becca of Wisteria Stitch. Welcome back to my channel. I just woke up, got coffee, fed the baby lamb and goat. If I look like I just woke up, it's because I did. Haven't even had a sip of my coffee yet. So, I have so much. I have like 5 or 6 projects, which that part isn't what's a lot. My haul is massive. My retail therapy, there's been a lot of it, and there's more on the way. Like a lot more. I don't know. It's been one of those months. So, I think I'm gonna do, just so you know, the order of things today, just because I have a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna split this into 2 videos. It depends on how long it goes. So I'm going to start with whips, tell you about plans for May, and then either do haul and life, or just do life and then do haul separately. I don't know. We'll see where the wind takes us today. But I have the house to myself right now, so I'm taking advantage. So, first, whips. I will tell you, I did not hit my 24 hours for 24 hours of cross stitch, which is funny because I hit 24 hours 2 other weekends this in April. So it is what it is. So I worked on my Pride Leopard. Excuse me. That should have given you plenty of time to look. I worked on this guy for a couple days, and got 1,267 more stitches in. My goal is 2,700 a month so that I can finish this in January 29. And I am not keeping up right now. But once I get caught up on my HAED, I feel like I'll be able to get caught up on this pretty quickly. I did get the rest of my floss drops laminated and cut out and hole punched, so I can, finish kitting that up. I did get, one of my hauls is just DMC floss. I don't know if I have it in the bag or not to show you, but I should have this done being kitted. Oops, the needle's getting caught. Which means it'll be a lot faster for me to get through because I'll have everything in my normal way. Right now I'm sifting through bags as I go and just trying to, it's not working really well, so it's kind of slow. Then I put more time into Main Street. My quilt shop is nearly done, my fabric shop. And there it is. I redesigned this flag so that it looks like a quilt. And I just deleted the photo off my phone the other day. Let me see if I can find it. So this is, let's see where Main Street is on my sheet. Z. This is another 2,537 stitches. So really got a lot into it. I pit it against, I'll tell you about this after. View album. Okay. So the flag that I made is going to be like that. So I'm going to use this color from the coffee shop, I think, is the blue part, is what's marked in blue there. Either this with this, or maybe I'll do this as the lighter part and do this darker blue as the blue. I have a little bit of time to think about it and play with it, and I might change it up one more time where I do this, like these 3 5 stitches, and kind of like this outer border, whoops, a different color, and then do white is the rest. So that one stitch there would be, well, these 3 and this would be white, and then the direct around this would be the light, and then over here the same. I don't know yet. When I get to it in May, probably we'll find out. But I'm really loving this. My goal is to have this done I want to finish it at retreat in August, at the Grace Notes Fabric Retreat. So I want to finish it the first day I get there, because then we're starting the next sale, which is, it was a Nashville Marketplace release. I forget what it is, but it's beautiful and I'm so excited. It's a baby animals, and it is not it is not a sampler. It is just some of the cutest, sweetest baby animals with their moms, and I love it. So I'm going to kind of put these away as I go through them because this bag is kind of heavy. Then, Monday after I recorded last was the anniversary of the Titanic sinking. So I had to pull out, make each day count. And I kept working on the Titanic. So I only worked on this Monday. It got 182 more stitches in. So it didn't get a ton of work, but it did get some time. What count? Drats. I like this color a lot. I want to get something similar to this for the Mirabilia Mary Mary, the new Christmas release. But there's that. I don't have enough 28 count fabric because all of my fabric right now is 36, 40. I have some 32. Oops. But I have all these mirrors I want to start. Then, okay, I'm going to show you this, and then the next bit of whip goes into plans. So, I've been working furiously to try to get my top row done on my HAED sale. And we are so close. I would like to have the second row of pages done by the end of June, which at this rate is possible. I was at the beginning of the month over here. So I did from here over, was really since like the second half of the month, really, I think. So since Downton, I've gotten 8,783 stitches in. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. 10 days working on it. I've gotten another 8783. I've got another butterfly that I'm working on over here. You can't see it because of all my threads. But the start of another butterfly is over here. But then I started back up at the top trying to fill in and go straight down because this is the edge. Look at all this. I think my highest empty stitch is right here. So like from this row all the way up, that is all done. From here up, all done. All done. I am so excited about this. And of course, HAED has gone and released a bunch of other bunny patterns that, of course, I need. I need them, and I need to start them. One of them was the Patreon exclusive, which I am a Patreon for them, so I already have downloaded all of this month's releases, and have them in my drive to start as soon as I get fabric, I guess, and more floss shops. But so that leads me into my next couple and plans all at the same time. So I'm over here telling myself, all right, I'm going to get caught up on all of my goals. I'm going to just have fun stitching. It's going to be chill. Work has kind of been a bear for me, which has led me to stitching more in the evenings. As soon as the baby's down, I'm up until 1 or 2 in the morning stitching because I just can't sleep. And so I'm a crazy person. I messaged my group of gals from Downton. I was like, hey, my group of people, do y'all want to do Maynia? What are we doing for Maynia? Let's do Maynia. Let us start something every single day. Or do it however you want. I don't care. I'm starting something new every day. If you want to work on something new every day, do, one project for the month. I don't care. Let's do something for May. Let us all show our progress as we do May. And they're like, sweet, let's do it. Because I needed friends to do it with me. So I'm starting something new every day. And by that I mean I'm spending an hour on it before I move into my other plans. So that means my first start on May 1st is Life is Too Short to Wait. This is one of my whip goes. It has been pulled. I need to get caught up on it. So what better way than to start it? So on the 1st, I started this and I got 170 stitches in my hour. And I actually really like it. This could be a finish next year if I put the time into it. I don't dislike it. The Aida, it's easy to work with in hand. And so I am enjoying it so far, and it's cute, and I love that. Like, look at these colors. They're fun. I will be right back. I have to go put the dogs in because it just started raining. Can I pause? All right, so my May 2nd start, which was yesterday, was Elves Riding Unicorns. This is actually really, I think the floss might be CXC, which means that it's my first time knowingly using CXC, and I actually like it a lot. It's soft. It's very soft. There's a lot of it. And I don't dislike it, so it's something maybe I would use more of in the future. But for this, got this tiny little start. I mean, compared to the size of the fabric, and I think I only have an 1.5 inch border. So this is another whip go call. I got 158 stitches into it. This was April whip go. I'm a little behind. I know. But it's really pretty. I'm liking it. I like the, oops, my light's over here. I like the blues. And I'm going to pretty quickly get into wing over here. So, like, her wing starts really soon. I've already seen, like, I can already see it on the pattern. So that'll be fun. So I have my plan for doing the new starter day is I have a slew of things to start. So I'm going to work on starting any of my WhipGo kits that are not already started. So any of my WhipGos that are not yet started are up for starting on this. So I've got Yoda, Chicken Run, which I actually left that at my mom's in the cabin. I already started that drat. So, there's one that says Home is where your story begins. Precious Cargo, which is a Grogu piece. I have a flamingo. It says be a flamingo it's a flamingo one. Like be a flamingo in a flock of something. Jude's birth record. It's like a little safari one. I've got a lighthouse that is, if not by this company, by another one. My sister got me a couple. Love My Tribe is one. It's a really old Dimensions kit. There's one called Wild One. They have a garden shed snowman, watercolor butterflies, dandelion wish. It's making a wish on a dandelion. And then a grandchildren are something about grandchildren for my mom. Also, I will be starting my January Topaz fairy. My January Garnet fairy. So she's going to be on this beautiful strawberry latte. I think that's what this is. Yeah, strawberry latte. So I'll start her because I have everything I need for her. I've had her kitted up. I just wasn't going to start her until I got my November done, but Maynia, so Maynia told me to. I will start. I hope everybody yell at Corinne. We're starting this together. I have everything I need. I just need her to be ready. She has to hit all of her goals for the month before she can have a new start. So this will be hopefully at the end of the month. I need a fairy coffee mother. I will be starting Moonbeam Tea. I have it on this fabric. And I have the flosses ordered. That was one of my purchases last night. Let's see. I Smell Snow. This is a Forbidden Fiber Co. It was a mystery. And just this. I have this Long Dog Sampler Spangle. All kitted up and ready to start. My Welcome to the North Pole. I'll show you on the back because it has a better picture. I'm not taking this one out. This was the Grace Notes, their first stitch along. I was late to the party. This bag, it's so pretty. Look how cute this bag is. This has everything I need in it to do the Magic School Bus stitch along that we had for the not Barnes & Noble, the Black Needle Society stitch along. Every fall, summer, they have a donation drive, a school supplies drive, and if you participate, you get to be part of the sale. I did. I have everything kitted, ready to start. Then my other start is going to be another HAED, maybe 3. I don't know. It depends on if my materials get here. But one of them that I will be starting for sure is this one. It is Fairy Storyteller by Genovia Art. I'll be starting her. Probably soon because she's just really pretty. So I'll be starting her this month as well. And the other 2 that are maybes, one of them is only a maybe because I don't know. I think that Corinne and I had been talking about doing it as her birthday start, and I don't think her birthday's in May. But we could have changed what it is, too. So, I don't know. So, this one is a maybe. Storybook Love. This was a Patreon exclusive that we both got. And then she had a friend who designed or created a pattern for this one, which is another one that might be starting this month. So she charted is the word. She had a friend who charted this one. And there are a few of us who will be starting that. I think that one is this month for sure. So, oh, there's one other one. I'm actually starting today. Today's start is going to be Tiny Modernist Forest Friends. I couldn't find everything I needed for it, so I am doing a conversion. And I'm putting it on what is left of the mystery fabric that I've got, that I did delivering the coffee beans, the little sheep with the coffee beans and the bird, and also my Dreaming of Violets round robin. So I'm going to be putting it on that, and I will still have enough fabric to do a whole nother pattern on it, or 2 or 3. It's a huge piece of fabric, so I'll be doing that on that, with a almost, it won't look different. The conversions that I've made are just with different brands of floss that kind of look like the right color based on the pattern. So it'll be not noticeable. I don't know how much time I've recorded because I stopped it and because it wouldn't pause. So plans for the rest of May. Obviously I have 29 more starts. I think I have them all. I think I have them all kitted and done and ready and here. If I don't, I do have floss being custom dyed by Flosstones in a peacock colorway. I don't know what that looks like. I told her, do whatever you want. I don't care. For a Fox and Rabbit sampler, the 2019 mystery sampler. Not a mystery anymore. We're 2025. For those of you that are wondering what year it is. So I'm very excited. I mean, it's going to be blues and purples and greens, and I'm doing it on a bright green fabric, and it's just going to be so bright and fun, and I cannot wait. It's going to be beautiful. I'm very excited about it. My other May thing that I'm doing for somebody who never does games and stuff, I am doing MayPoll, MAYPOLL, like you're putting up polls. My first MayPoll was Mira. I did 2 hours on my Mirabilia versus finishing the quilt shop on the main street. The group voted, it was pretty close, but Mira won. So I ended up getting, I didn't tell you how many stitches I got in on her. Mira got quite a bit. She got 324 stitches in skin. 324. Skin. 1/1. And then it was 416 stitches total. So whatever the remaining was, like 80 or so. I just did in wing, mostly wing. And I got to the first flower. I'm starting to question myself and be like, did I even show this to you? For some reason, I don't remember pulling this out. Maybe I didn't. This is what happens when dogs bark, because they're sad. So, Mirabilia. Really coming along with the skin here. I'm all the way down on this side, so I came back up and I start over here. Got another row at the bottom of her dress here, and then I was working on this wing. So there are 2 shades of brown in here. Yeah, you can see now. Over here, back up. So I got all this brown in, and then this is the flower. I'm working on the first flower now, and I'm tickled. It's beautiful. So I got got that work done. Even doing skin, well, I needed a break from doing skin, so I came over to do the wing. And then when I flipped the pattern to look at the wing, I was reminded that she has full arms, which then reminded me that she also has legs from the knee down that will also be 1/1 skin. And I mean, it is not that it is difficult. I mean, it can be a little fiddly. I've got a rhythm for how I do, because I do very long cuts. I have a rhythm for how I do that without it getting knotted. And maybe I can video that sometime, because I know it's the bane of everybody's existence, is the knots. But I really want to keep working on this, so I'm going to have to put it back in another MayPoll, so that she can get more time. I am, as of today, 7 or 8 hours behind on my Castle Homecoming, since it is my rainy day stitch, and it's raining out there right now. And I haven't worked on it in a lot of rainy days, because I've been working on my bunny. So my MayPoll that I'm working on now, that I did my 2 hours on Mira, is getting 3K in on the bunny, which should get me finished with the top page. I want to finish the top page this weekend, like the top row of pages. I had pit that against the leopard, because I figured if I got 3K into the leopard, then I hit another one of my monthly goals, and I'm getting caught up. If I hit 3K on my bunny, then I finish the top row of pages, and I will have hit a goal. So I will get my top row of pages done on the bunny this weekend. My poll that is up right now, that I put up last night when I started the bunny, is the Bluey battle. So I've got Wackadoo versus the Bluey. So Wackadoo is by Forbidden Fiber Co. And then I have the Bluey Sale by Olivia and Lee Studios. It'll either be getting the toilet in on Wackadoo or the next 2 characters in on the Bluey Sale. So go join the group, guys. It's fun. It's fun because I'm putting everything that I have goals for that I would like to work on anyway in there, and I'm kind of trying to put like versus like as my contenders. So I think after this I'll put Castle Homecoming and Main Street against each other. So getting the next 3 hours in on the Castle Homecoming or finishing the quilt shop, because the quilt shop needs to happen. And then, yeah, just continuing to do my new starts. I think I'm going to alternate like 1 or 2 kits, and then one of the fabrics that I like. And then another 1 or 2 kits, and then the fabric. Like a pattern with fabric that I like. So that is how I will be doing that. I'm going to cut this real quick, get my coffee, and finish up with haul. Okay. I have a giant bag here. I'm not going to show you the bag yet because that's part of the haul, and I'm going to save that part for last. So anybody who got the Black Needle Society Fictional Worlds bag, box, this gives you time. I'll show you everything else first, and then you can dip out, and I will show off that. So first, I got, where do I want to start? Let me start here. So, I got this. This is from an old box, BNS box. Tamra. She is UFO Stitches, tastars UFO Stitches. Here. She is one of the people who was in my Downton Abbey. She's one of the people that I met, and I love her. So I was complaining about needles all weekend because I didn't have 28s, and my 26s were too big for like my 36 and 40 count fabrics that I was trying to stitch furiously on. And she's like, I have 28s and I don't use them because I don't use that high of a count. Like, let me send them to you. Give me your address. And then she had mentioned that she had this bag, and I was like, oh yes, please. So she sent this to me as well. I paid her for this. So I love this bag, Maleficent. And then I have a lot of pollen here. But the part that is from her specifically. Oh. Sorry. Is she sent me some DMC 28s. This little needle, like travel needle thing. I don't know if this is meant to be a needle thing or if it was like a makeup situation, but these are Pat's. Pat's Fave needles. She even sent me like a little handwritten note, and I kind of lost it because you don't get handwritten anything anymore. So the fact that, you know, she sent any of that, I mean, was amazing. And a needle threader. I love these kinds of needle threaders. I have busted a few because on the back, the way that they're put together, you can see that they're kind of held down, and they're just kind of pushed in like that. They've got like a double, I don't know what that's called. I break them. I am so hard on needle threaders. I don't know why. I can't use them correctly, obviously. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if it's that the floss is too thick for the size needles, so they can't get through with the needle thread. I have no idea. Because I was using that last night on this, and I thought I was going to break it. I had to take them one strand of thread at a time, which seems to kind of defeat the purpose of making it faster. But because the floss on this is softer, I cannot get it threaded without a threader. It's impossible, I'm pretty sure. Then I got some undetermined number of 1, 2, 3 stitch hauls. I think I've been to 1, 2, 3 stitch twice a week for the last couple weeks. And just like, oh, I need this, and oh, I need this, and then I put something like, hey, notify me when this is in stock, and they're like, okay. And 2 days after I placed my order, they have something that I was like, hey, notify me back in stock, and so I have to go buy it, and it can't travel alone, so I have to get something else, and then I'm like, oh, and then oh, drats, it's not in stock. Hey, let me know. It's been a thing. It has been a thing. But I have a lot of patterns now. Not that I needed more, but. So first, I have Country Cottage Needleworks Countdown to Christmas. I just think this is really cute. I think it'll be really fun to put it in a frame and then use like an expo marker or whiteboard marker and cross the days off as we go with Judith. I don't think there's any way I will have this done this year. So it'll be ready when she's 4. But I need to get, maybe this might be a start this month as well. I'm sure that I have fabric to put this on. Then I got my first Jardin Privé. I love sheep. Everybody's surprised, right? We're all very surprised that I got another sheep pattern. Like, shocked. It's so cute. It's got sheep. Baby heap, as Judith would say. She loves, we've got a lamb right now. And she loves helping me bottle feed him. I got Little House Needleworks Suffrage Act. I just felt like I really needed this right now. This is probably this. Oh, I've got 2 now that I want to start on 4th of July. This and One Nation. So I might start them both. Who's gonna stop me other than myself? Then I started getting the Jeanette Douglas letters from Mom. I have January and February. January is Forgive First. And I want to make this for Judith. I think I want to finish it as letters and maybe make her like a little mailbox. That will be where she can put any flat finishes that I make for her. Can kind of go in there and she can put them out and decorate as she wants. And that'll be a Josh project to build when he's done with the house. And then February is A Token of Love. I saw Janet Jabber doing these, and she did them all on one piece, and it's beautiful, and it made me have to get them. So I got the first 2. I keep throwing them, but I got some more needles, 28s. These were on sale, so I grabbed them to try them. You can't really see them. They're needles. Then I got another pattern that means a lot. It is a lavender lace. Lavender and lace. This was at the end stages of being finished by Josh's mom when she passed. It was out. She must have been actively working on it. But she obviously didn't get it finished. And one of his sisters has her piece of it. And I wanted my own. As, you know, it's not obviously going to be the same, but I wanted to also have it. So this is the Ice Angel. She had everything done. She was working on the beading down in the bottom. All the stitching is done. And a lot of the beading is done. And she's just gorgeous. And I had to have her. So I will be doing this. I will probably start this in November. She passed on November 10th of 2022. 2021. So that is who Judith is named for. Alright. Something happier. I got the rest of the floss I need for the Magic School Best Sell. So I got Goldfish, which is a really fun, pretty color. And then I got Absinthe. Absinthe. Blue Coat, Blue, and Squash. I'm not pulling them out right now. You know what floss looks like. This is exactly how they look. This is the color. They're gorgeous. I'm excited to use them. And then I got my first Mill Hill kits. This is Sun and Moon. This will probably be a Christmas gift for one of Josh's sisters. Look at these beads. They're so cute and fun. And I'm kind of terrified to do this now. There are more in this series, so I might make one for each of them. But this is the first one I got. And then I got this one to make for Josh. Hayride. Because look, it's the little tractor, and it's fall, and it's pumpkins. And this is a dog, but it also kind of, whoa. Also kind of looks like it could maybe be a cat, because he's a cat guy, not a dog guy. He doesn't dislike the dogs. Oh, there's a cat here. Oh, that's a cat. So, yeah, I'm excited to start this. It's got all the beads, and there's the little dog. So that'll be fun. I'm nervous. I've never worked on perforated paper before, and oh my gosh, I can hear out of my ear again. Guys, it just did a thing. I have not been able, my ear has been like horrendous, since I got sick after Downton. Alright, but that is this bag of haul. Moving on, I got the Forbidden Fiber Co. I got a couple oopsie bags, a couple grab bags. I couldn't stop myself, so I didn't. I was like, why? Why limit myself? Just trying to make sure I have it all. So, I got a 36 count grab bag and a 32 count grab bag. In both of those, she sent me a couple flosses. So I'll show you the flosses first. I'm not going to be able to open it now because I was trying really hard not to rip it, but oh my gosh. Here. The tape wouldn't unstick. So, this was one of the sets of floss. Just a purple and a gray, and this gray has some purples, like it's... It's kind of got some purple in it, and like it gets really dark right there, you can see in the back. And like move my light and move the floss. Oh, there. Yeah, that looks great, huh? Like, we can get me out of it as much as possible. So that's pretty accurate. And then a more plain purple. I mean, it is not plain, it is beautiful, but it is not multiple colors. And then more purple. Who doesn't love purple though? I mean, there are people that don't love purple, I'm sure. And this. This is kind of feels sporty, like a sporty gray pink. It makes me think of workout clothes, women's workout clothing, just that specific shade of gray and pink together. And then in my 36 count, these are pretty. But I think my 32 count are a show stealer. But these are very pretty. And this might be what I put the countdown to Christmas on. Look, I already have a plan for it. So honestly, I can find no faults on any of these. I've opened them up fully. Look at this. Look at how gorgeous this is. Maybe for them it was an oopsie because maybe they didn't mean for it to have some blue in it. But you can kind of see like some of the blue coming through. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I would love to have more of this. And I've thought about ordering more of the linen grab bags because I think there are a few left. So... I mean, I'm guessing that just the blue is why they were like, oops. But I love it. Like, it's beautiful. I would pay regular price for something like this. I think it's gorgeous. So I hope they oopsie more like this. I don't know how to put this away right now, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep on trucking on. Then there's this really pretty purple. It's like a lavender. Again, no idea what is wrong with this. But I'm not mad that they thought it was. See if I have to change the... Ooh, nope, not that color. Wow, some of these look really bad on me. Darken it? Do I go to my lowest light setting? Yeah, that's better. So it's this really pretty pale pink. It's darker. It's like a pinky purple. More purple than pink. That just doesn't want to show up well. It is more saturated. Not much more saturated than what is showing up on camera. But this is just really pretty. It's really soft. Don't have plans for this one yet. And then my other 36 count is, and this is a fun one. It kind of reminds me of like a sherbet. It is kind of like a peachy base. It's got like peachy, like you can see the yellow, kind of. But it's also got like, it kind of has splotches of yellow versus pink in it. So it's like a very peachy yellow and pink. It's not just one. They kind of fade in and out of each other. That is hard to explain. But because of how light it is, it's hard. You can kind of see how like the yellow kind of picks up in some spots. But this is just another really gorgeous piece of pretty neutral. These three feel much more neutral than my 32 counts. My 32 counts are more colorful. Although I guess that one of them might be considered a neutral. I guess it depends on who you are. I'm not going to open these ones because you can see them pretty well. There's this blue. And that, I mean, I've opened this. It is solidly this the whole way throughout. And it's gorgeous. Maybe I could do my mirror on this. I know that usually people, like, it calls for 32 count fabric. I am afraid to use 32 count fabric because of beading. I've heard 28 makes it easier to get all of the beads in where they go. But maybe I'll do a 32 count. This gorgeous green, like this needs daffodils on it. It's so pretty. I might have to do a dreaming of on this because it just needs flowers on it. And then this pink, and it is very pink. It's very pretty, and I like it a lot. Don't know what I'm going to put on this either, though. So then. Oh, I feel like there's a lot of so thens. This is just going to be one really long video, and I'm kind of sorry, but not really. Oh, oh no. Oh no. That's what I get for not putting things away as I go. Plastic bags are slippery when they touch each other because there's no friction. Let me reset here. All right. Then I was watching other people's floss tubes. I got into like the Christmas countdowns, and somebody had Stitchy Box. It was Tamara. Tamara, this is your fault. And so I went on their website and I was like, ooh, look, all the things. So I ordered the 2 monthly boxes that they had that they had left. This is Frost and Flowers. And this one doesn't have a sticker on it. This is another one. They are not opened because I figured I'd open them with you. I have no idea what the heck, computer? Alright, my computer went dark on me. I have no idea what's in these. I've never gotten or seen any sort of unboxings for Stitchy Box. I also signed up for the Witchy big box. I did that. It looked like it would have crystals and stuff in it, and I'm a crystal girl, so so I had to get it. And I don't know when to expect that. I don't know when she's shipping on that one. It says shipping soon on her site. I have heard that some of her boxes can be a very long time before they actually are sent out. I don't mind. I mean, when I sign up for BNS boxes, I signed up for the Halloween box and in April. So I don't mind waiting for stuff. I have plenty to work on. There's nothing that's going to be in there that I'm going to be like, I'm starting this tomorrow. Maybe there is. Alright, so this month we are celebrating the golden hues of autumn with a collection of threads and embellishments you can put to good use in this month's free chart. I couldn't think of any treat more golden than tasty stroop waffles, so you'll find those inside as well. Handwritten. This shipment was from a while ago, so I've replaced the treats with an extra skein of silk for you. So I don't get stroopwafel, which is sad because I love stroopwafel. But I also understand not wanting to leave food sitting. So my extra skein of silk. Oh, this is pretty. This is burnt caramel. And it is their flower silk. So I think all of their silks are from them that they dye. This is from my 2020 collection. Deep Dyed Yarns 2020 collection. And there are 8 yards of this. It comes in all these cute little cute little bags. Oh goodness. There's a lot of floss in here. This is a lot of silk. This is actually, I don't remember how much I paid for it. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 silks. That seems like a lot for what I paid. This is Mud Puddle. Just a brown. I'm gonna go with the ones that are just, this is Golden Oak. Very fall leaves. It kind of matches my shirt. It's definitely more yellow than my shirt. My shirt's a little more orange. A really nice neutral alabaster globe flower. Just a cream. It's pretty. It feels nice. These feel really nice. It's silk. This is Caffeinate. This one is gorgeous. Deep Autumn. Deep Autumn something. Starts with an F. Flame. Deep Autumn Flame, maybe. And this lighting is actually picking up the colors really well. And then this might be my favorite, Harvest Sunset. This is gorgeous, and I love it. I love the reds and the oranges and the way that they play together. The pattern is, my favorite color is Autumn. And that's accurate. I think all of these silks might be used in it. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I can do it however I want. Then I have one more. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I tore way more than I meant to. So, I don't finish things. So this box is interesting for me because of that. I am not a person who, I like to start things, and where did I put my scissors, guys? Can somebody, oh, they're there. Somebody help me. I am not known for finishing. I have some things that I send off to Grace Notes. I sent to Colleen to lace for me so that I could call it done enough. So I don't know how I'm going to use some of these things. But I got this cute little, it can go on a floss, or not a floss, I mean, I could go on a floss string. A charm. Scissor fob. Oh, this is a magnet. I love sunflowers. It was my grandma's favorite. So, I love that. I don't, what do I do with this? This is no fault of them. But I don't know what to do with this. I've seen people get this, and every time I see it, I'm like, do I just, like, glue it to the edges of my piece? Do I sew it on? Like, what? Help me. This is beautiful. Like, this is a really pretty color. It's like a really pretty Kelly green. It doesn't look like a Kelly green in this lighting. But it is. It's a Kelly green. Then I got beads. Opaque Sunset seed beads. Toho seed beads. These are pretty. I guess I could use these instead of doing French knots if ever I ran into a pattern that called for French knots in a color similar to this. This could be pretty. I'm going to have a lot of beads. And then this cute piece of finishing fabric, which again, I don't finish things. So I don't know what to do with this. And it's too small to give to my mom for quilting. So I guess it means I have to finish something. But then when you are finishing, this is very long, I'm sorry. Do you just put like your piece over top of this and then maybe like put this around on the edges and just have it all on one, or do you like cut this into strips and then like kind of put it in the back so that it is only like so you aren't wasting all of the stuff in the middle? That is being covered up, or somebody help me, I need an adult. I have no idea. Like, I legitimately don't know how people actually finish things. Because I don't. So, SOS, send an adult. I would love to know. Shoot me a message. You can email me. If you're like, Becca, oh my god, you're an idiot. I will own that. That's fine. So then, I'm sorry. I have a lot of haul. I realized once I was, oh, goodness. Yes! I love Andes. These will be gone quickly. As soon as this video is done. Being recorded, it will be gone. Because I've got to it first, the pattern is the Frost Flower Quaker, which is pretty. To the packages. Oh, there's a lot of beads. Honestly, I'd rather have the beads than the finishing fabric, so. I got a shoelace. That it's, I mean, kind of the thickness, and it looks like a fancy shoelace. What is this called? I don't know what it's called. I feel so silly because, like, I just don't know. But it looks like a shoelace, and it's pink. Like a mauve shoelace. I don't know how to finish. I'm sorry. Some more seed beads. These are delicas, and they are opaque blue agate, which is kind of like a periwinkle. And I don't know what these are. They are a bead. I understand that, and they are beautiful. They're gorgeous. I don't know how I would use them if they are not called for on a pattern. But maybe I could use them to, like, fancy up a headdress or something that may not have something like this in it already. Like, that already has beading in it, but doesn't have, I don't know. And more silks. This one didn't come with a fancy, like, this is what's in this box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got some gassed, limited edition. I don't know what color it is because it just says limited edition. Both of them are just limited edition with no color. But there's a gray and a green. It's kind of like a deep hunter green. And then a gray. Pretty standard gray. I think I think gassed is just cotton, so I'm assuming this is cotton. And then my silks. This pretty blue. This is really pretty. I'm glad it's showing up. This pink. Green. My arm is an excellent backdrop. Oh, I haven't said the names of these. So this blue is Arctic. This pink is Pale Plum. The green is Green Shoots. It's a 2024 dye lot. This is Celine's Moonlight. This is not picking up really well. It is purple and gray and white. But it just kind of looks gray and white. Very, very pretty. And, like, they do stand out against each other. So, this is Frost Flower. This shows up just fine. And my favorite of this box is the Field of Flowers. The pink is a little darker than what it's showing up in here. Otherwise, and there's like some peachy, like where it looks really pale, that's like a peachy color in here. So that is my stitchy box. Boxes. That's 2 different months. They just happen to have one box left of each of those two, and I was like, well, why not? I've never tried them before. Let's see what they are. See what they're about. So next I have my Grace Notes. If you haven't gotten your fabric of the month and you haven't already been spoiled, then you don't want to be spoiled by now, then I guess look away. First though is she sent me some 32 count Lugana spiced honey. This is a color in cotton. This is going to have my the fairy storyteller on it. She's also using this fabric. She's already started it. And she sent me some black DMC off of the cone to test out against a skein to see if I want to start buying cones of black DMC when it's on sale instead of using skeins. I'll be using this to start on my piece this week because it's all black in the corner. And since I'm just starting it, that's all I'll end up getting to. She sent back my fabric. Forest Friends is going over here. I'm gonna go over on this side. And then I'll still have like this much left. It's a very large piece. I think this might have been a fat half. But anyway, you don't care about that. You've seen this one before. So I got that. And then the only other thing in this one was my fabric of the month. I lied. I got Twyla, a 36 count linen of Twyla, and she's gorgeous. This is like one of the prettiest browns I think I've ever seen. It's really pretty. She made this when her sweet little dog passed. And so I immediately bought it. Then my fabrics of the month. So my neutral is on they're both 36 count. Everything I get is a 36 count linen. This is Fly Me to the Moon. That's actually showing up pretty well. It is a gray. Nope, keep it folded. It's a very pale gray. There's some modeling, you can see it in there. Just pretty standard neutral. If you're a neutral person, you will like this a lot. And I don't know what I'll put on that. I've been finding that I like more of the darker stuff. It's easier for me to see what I'm stitching. Then the color is called Blue Skies. And it is. It even looks like it has a cloud right there. So, Judith has started calling the thunder and the clouds in general, because it's thundering right now. She calls it she says there are dinosaurs in the sky, and it's honestly the sweetest thing. She loves dinosaurs. So this is Blue Skies, and it's really pretty. And if I had this in a 28 count, I would put my mirror on this. But it's a 36 count. There's no way I'm fitting a Mirabilia on a 36 count. So, I have such a mess to clean up in front of me from all of my haul. That leaves us with our last little bit, which is the Black Needle Society Fictional Worlds. I don't think everybody has gotten theirs yet, so if you don't want to be spoiled, this is your time to leave. I'm giving you enough time to say goodbye. And everybody's going to cry in 3, 2. I opened my box, and this is the first thing I saw. I saw it peeking out. I was like, oh my god. And I cried. It was the 100 Acre Woods. And it's amazing. It is such a well-made bag, and it is giant. I mean, this bag is massive. Like, look at it. Like, I don't feel like I'm a little person anymore. And this is real big. It's got these pockets on this side. It's got pockets, like layers of pockets. And then on this side, it's got a big zipper pocket. A giant hide the body zipper pocket. And on the inside, look at this, it's so pretty. It has more pockets. It's got like the double pocket here on this side, and the, oh, where are my keys? And then it's got, you know, the standard zipper on the inside there. So I love this. I really, really love this box. So thank you, Katie and Laura, for this, because I needed it this week. So with it we got a candle called Valaris. The Night Court. This is Sarah J. Maas. I'm going to need my card out because I will forget some of the fandoms. Obviously, Winnie the Pooh, 100 Acre Wood, if you didn't catch that. This is Court of Thorns and Roses. I can remember the author. It smells really good. I like, smell it, guys. So good. Citrus, jasmine, amber, and sea salt. I'm in love with this. I need 10 more, please. The fabric is a really pretty yellow. Like, this is gorgeous. I love that I got a salvaged end, because you know how I feel about serging, because I have two sides that are not serged. But at least I got a salvaged end. So this is, who's the dyer on this one? There's not a tag or anything. Yellow Brick Road fabric. Oh, this is by the Black Needle Society. They died? I didn't know that they were dying. But it says it's by the Black Needle Society, so I guess that they dyed this. So this is really pretty. I love this color. Then we got the War of Wonderland accessory pouch by Shelf Love. And it's like a really nice pleathery feel. And it's got a pocket in the pocket. And this lining feels more substantial than just like a cheap, like this is not cheaply made. In there I have hiding, oh, the needle minder. King's Landing, Wish You Were Here. Game of Thrones. Don't need to look at my cheat sheet for that. This is my needle minder. And then a floss ring. This is the one thing that I don't see this ring surviving much for me, because it's not a super sturdy ring, but it's fine. I don't know that I'll use it for a project. I might put it up as a decoration somewhere. But then we have the lamp pole from Narnia. I really like this. And from Peter Pan, we have mermaid scissors. So this is the fin, or like her hips. And these are her fins. Very cool. We have Enjoy Your Stay at the Prancing Pony. This is from Lord of the Rings. Then I got more floss. Are these are cotton. So this month, or this box is Night Stalkers Calling. We have Basgiath War College. This is from Fourth Wing. I haven't read Fourth Wing yet, so I know I'm behind. It's on my list, okay? Stop yelling at me. This one is called Fourth Wing. Griffins of Poromiel. I think I'm going to have to listen to it because some of these words, I want to hear how some other people are pronouncing them. And Dragons of Navarre. This is my favorite. It is, like, look at that. It's beautiful. So those are the flosses. And then the pattern. The Bookshop by Flossie Fox Shop. I've already seen people like, I need that. Where did you get it? And I was like, you're going to have to wait until it's released in the vault. I'm sorry. But it's so pretty. It's so cute. Look at that. It's got the 90s arcade vibe. And I'm here for it. So that is the end. We made it. We made it through all of that haul. We made it through my plans and all of my current whips. I wish I could say that next time I will have less haul, but I just don't know that that is true, and I don't want to lie to you. Because I have a lot of stuff that I know is on its way. If anybody has... I don't want to take them off of their cards. I guess maybe I could put them on a ring and just put everything... How do you store your specialty threads? I don't want to unbraid them or twist them or whatever. I'd like to keep them how they are. So, they've all got little hole punch in them. So do I just put them on a ring? They don't fit well in like this. In a DMC, like if you put them on, if you bobbinate, if you put them on bobbins, these don't fit in those tackle box type things very well. Because you just got the tag sticking out at the top. It's a mess. Trust me, I know. Ask me how I know. But because I'm getting more and more flosses that are special, how are you doing it? What are some things that I should consider? Looking for the least amount of work. And maybe this is where I start using floss away bags. Do I put them in floss away bags and put them all in a ring? So, Sarah, I'm sorry. I might keep some of the floss away bags that I said that I'd send. That I said that I had. I'm just not sure. I don't know the best way to keep them safe, and cut myself off. I had too much stuff going on, and apparently I hit the stop recording button. So all I was going to say to close out was that maybe if I get my flosses, my specialty threads, in a better situation, which maybe that's floss away bags, and put them on a ring, then that will free up my floss container things, free those up for beads, because I have a lot of beads. Or maybe I just need to get a diamond art bead holder situation for my beads. How are you guys doing it? How are you storing all of your stuff? Because there's so much stuff. There is so much stuff. And like, how are you organizing your fabrics? And because now that I'm getting more and more stash, like I can't just have everything in one giant bag. Because right now I have one big Joann fabric. I think it's from Joann's. Like one big reusable bag. Like a giant tote bag. Like very substantial bag. That I just have everything shoved in. And then everything is spilling out in every other place. I have my closet. It's like an open closet. the rolls next to me, and we're going to be moving like some of these things into our bedroom where we have another closet that is built. And so I'm thinking I can start organizing things on this, but I don't know how. Like, what is the best way? What are your recommendations? How are you keeping things organized? I need help. I need help. So with that, thank you for sticking around. If you have stayed until the end, like, congratulations. I really hope that when I go and play these back and put them all together, that the sound is working on them, because that would be the saddest day of my life if this wasn't recording the audio after everything I just did. I would probably rage quit. So I hope it stays. I hope that you're seeing this. If you've stuck around this long, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, leave me all of the comments. I have asked you a million questions. Answer them, please. And also, if you have questions on how I do something or why, like, why are you spending so much money? Well, I could tell you all about my job. I can do a whole, if you want me to do that, we can talk. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you. I am loving the stitchy community that I am creating and around me, and I would love for you to join it. So with that, thank you so much. It means so much to me that you would spend any amount of time with me, let alone, I don't want to think about how long this video is about to be. So thank you, and I will see you in a couple weeks.